What's going on, everybody? It is your boy Dylan Mathews back at it again with another hometown take. Today I'm talking about the Atlanta Falcons, and didn't get much. I mean, it got better, but just the way they lost was very, very Falcon. But you know, we should be used to it by now. But it still fools me every time. Still fall for it every time. Anyways, we'll get into it. Make sure you like this video, comment your thoughts, subscribe to the channel. Check out the first link in my description box to buy me a coffee to help fuel this channel. Still trying to help, fuel the Atlanta Falcons to their first one of the regular season too. Hopefully it comes next week. Hopefully it don't start 0-3 because that would be not good at all. Anyways, also check out the second link in my description box to subscribe to the Tough Calls podcast, where me and your girl Simone with this Bizworks, as she likes to say, are talking to your favorite and former current athletes, hosts, anchors, reporters, head coaches, all that good stuff. So make sure you listen to the pod, download the pod, like the pod, subscribe to the pod, then send the pod out to your friends so they can listen to the pod, download the pod, like the pod, subscribe to the pod, and send it out to their friends who also listen, download, like, subscribe, and send out to their friends who you don't even know about. So share the pod around. Spread the love of the Tough Calls podcast. All right, let's get right into the video. Atlanta Falcons lose yesterday to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Final score of 48-25. Didn't start out pretty, and the way it started, Tampa Bay just marching up and down the field. I was like, okay, figured this was gonna happen. It's gonna be hard to watch still, but figured it was gonna happen. But no, we went down. I think it was 24-10 or something like that. We went down 20-something to 10. I'll tell you exactly what it was. So we went down. Let me pull up these stats here because I need to pull them up anyway. So this is a good excuse to pull them up. So let's relive the 48-25 loss from yesterday. So we went down 21-10. It was 21-10. We ended up coming back and made it 28-25. We were only down 3. Had a lot of momentum. We were able to get some stops, get some scores. The offense actually scored some touchdowns, 3 of them things, and it was great to see. What a 2-point conversion. Matt Ryan out here looking like a dual threat QB. We were hype. But then the wheels came off, and it was all good night from there. Obviously, we had the pick 6 that Matt Ryan threw. That was not good. It was 2 pick 6s actually, both come in the fourth quarter, but 2 pick 6s, 3 total interceptions. The batted balls, I'm not going to say those are really Matt Ryan's fault. I mean, they're not great. but there's nothing really you can do to stop that. That's more of the offensive line. I'm going to put more of that on the offensive line than I would Matt Ryan. Now, the other pick 6 where he was trying to throw to Russell Gage. At first, I was like, Russell Gage, you need to be out the game. You need to be going back towards the football, and you can't really move like that because your ankle is busted. I put on Russell Gage at first reaction. But looking back at the replay, looking at the film, it was actually a bad throw on Matt Ryan because he had threw that way inside, way more towards Mike Edwards than Russell Gage. That throw needed to be more to the outside of the numbers. And so I put that that second pick 6, I'm actually going to put, actually it was the first pick 6. Either way, I'm putting that one on Matt Ryan. Bad throw. So Matt Ryan didn't play his best, but he looked good. And I know he's going to get a lot of heat for that pick 6 because Matt Ryan haters going to hate anyway. But all in all, Matt Ryan actually played very well. Kyle Pitts looked better. He was actually the leading receiver yesterday with, let's see, what did he finish with? He finished with 5 receptions for 73 yards, a long run of 24 yards. Calvin Ridley had a pretty good game, 7 receptions, 63 yards, second leader scorer with a touchdown as well. Cordell Patterson. Hey, we should have been had this man. Cordell Patterson got it done in the red zone with a rushing touchdown. And then Matt Ryan threw the little teardrop to him for a receiving touchdown as well. So shouts out to Cordell Patterson. These first 2 games, he's been the bright spot. He's been balling. So shout out to Cordell Patterson. But still got to talk about the O-line. O-line has to be better. I mean, they did get better. Everything as a whole, the Falcons team as a whole was better in this second game. And so that's good. And that's, obviously we want wins, but going up against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, we at least look better. And I think for rational Falcons fans, that's all we can really ask for. Look better going into week 2. And we did look better. Now, I know we want wins, and we're going to get into that because we got to win. We have to. We have to win next week against the New York Giants. But this game, we didn't really expect to win, and that's why the Eagles freaking game is so important. Was so important because we needed to win that game so we didn't get to an 0-2 start. But here we are. But yeah, yesterday was just a total Falcons game because, at first we thought, okay, this is going to go how we thought it was going to go. Still going to hurt, but, won't be super duper painful, I guess. But then Falcons gave us false hope. That actually looked good, and we're in a position to win this game. Oh, but they Falconed. And it'd be like that. So it is what it is. But I am happy that the Falcons did look better. And now this is a very, very important stretch because we have the Giants, the Washington football team, and then the Jets. 3 winnable games. 3 very winnable games. The Giants did not look very good against the Washington football team. Made a lot of mistakes. We should be able to beat the Giants. The Giants are a football team. They're going to be competitive, but we should beat them. The Washington football team, they have a great defense, but if our offense can, get some momentum going, build momentum off of this game, go into the New York Giants game, score some points, beat the Giants, have some momentum going in the Washington football team game, beat them, and then go to London, hopefully beat the Jets early in the morning, and then we can have a great rest of our Sunday in football and end up 3-2 over these next 3 weeks. So, yeah, I'm saying we got to win these next 3 games, period. That's what we got to do. Arthur Smith, your time is now. Because you lose to the Giants, and it's not going to be pretty. It's not going to be pretty if we lose to the Giants. But getting back to the Tampa Bay game, offensive line still has a lot of improvement to do. That's really just it. But they have had a tough first 2 weeks going up against a very good Eagles defensive line, healthy, spry Eagles defensive line, and then against a very, very good Tampa Bay Buccaneer defensive line with Vita Vea, Jason Pierre-Paul, and Ndamukong Suh, who seemed like they were all eating yesterday, and a very good linebacking core. Showed some blitzes with Devin White and Levante Davis. So hopefully this all gets them ready. These challenges and these L's, hopefully are going to get them ready and get them prepared to win this Sunday against the Giants. We can get our first win of the season, turn this thing around, and be competitive this year. Because that's what we've all said going into this season. We at least want to be competitive. I don't want to be in the conversation. I'd rather be in the conversation for a playoff spot than in the conversation for a top draft pick again. So there you go. We did that last year. I ain't really trying to do that again. Anyways, Tampa Bay looked better. It was better. Still not good enough, but better. Gotta stop the penalties. Gotta stop hurting ourselves. And hopefully we don't get any more batted ball interceptions again. So everybody was better, but everybody still needs to be better. So we'll see. But hopefully, gotta talk about these injuries too. Hopefully AJ Terrell and Russell Gage are both okay. AJ Terrell played a very solid game. Had 2 really good pass breakups against Tom Brady. But on the second pass breakup, he laid all the way out. Superman that thing. And he came down hard on what initially looked to be his shoulder. Then we thought, okay, maybe he's got the wind knocked out of him. But then he went back to the locker room. You get checked for concussion. And usually when players that aren't like high marquee quarterbacks go back there, they usually don't come back. And AJ Terrell didn't come back. So hopefully he doesn't miss next week because we can't afford not to have AJ Terrell. Even though it is Daniel Jones we're going up against, we still don't have that good a secondary. You also have TJ Green out there. Mans can't even get his head around. So I mean, that one play on Mike Evans scored, man did not turn his head around at all. He just ran and watched Mike Evans catch a touchdown pass. So we need AJ Terrell, point blank period. Hopefully he can come back, but we'll see what he's looking like. Hopefully he can get out of the concussion protocol. So we'll see what happens there. Russell Gage, hopefully he's okay because he actually showed some life and was actually pretty good yesterday after not having a single catch in the Eagle game. So like I said, everybody looked better. It actually like seemed we were ready and prepared for this game a little bit more. So shouts out to you, Arthur Smith, for, at least having the team look ready to compete this time, which we didn't besides the first 2 drives last week. So again, moral of this video, Falcons look better. Still a lot of improvement though. But hopefully we can get a win against a lesser team in week 3 against the Giants. But at this point, I'm not putting anything past the Falcons. I've learned at least that much of a lesson being a Falcons fan. But I'm gonna be confident. I need y'all to be confident too that we'll get a win in week 3 against the New York Football Giants on the road. It'll be tough on the road, but still something we can do. We gotta make sure we stop Saquon Barkley, don't let him run all over us, and we put some pressure on Daniel Jones. He's still a young QB, still learning. He'll still make some mistakes and throw us the football if we get enough pressure on him. We're able to get some pressure. We got some sacks on Tom Brady, so that is good. So hopefully we can keep getting some pressure on this New York Football Giant offensive line that's nowhere near as good as the one in Tampa Bay. So if we can get some pressure, hopefully the offensive line can protect better against a defensive line that is not as good as Tampa Bay's either. So all things hopefully are shaping up. We made progression. Hopefully we make another step in the right direction and this time get a win out of it. We'll see. We got some days to get our minds right, Falcons fans, and cheer on our team to a win. Hopefully not be heartbroken. But anyways, guys, that's it. Make sure you like this video, comment your thoughts, subscribe to the channel. Check out the first link in my description box to buy me a coffee to help fuel this channel, help fuel the Atlanta Falcons to their first win, hopefully on Sunday against the Giants. Check out the second link in my description box to subscribe to the Tough Calls podcast. Me and Girl Simone, we do Bizorts, are talking to your favorite former and current athletes, hosts, anchors, reporters, head coaches, all that good stuff. So don't miss out on any of the good content. Listen to the pod. Like it, download it, subscribe to it, share it out to your friends so they can listen to it, like it, download it, subscribe to it, share it out to their friends who will also listen to it, download it, like it, subscribe to it, share it out to their friends you don't even know about. But again, Falcons look better, but wheels came off, meltdown in the fourth quarter, got to finish games. And again, some of those plays were just kind of bad luck plays. Things just didn't break off our way towards the end of the game. I'm glad I remember this before I ended the video. Thank goodness we got rid of that punter, because that punter was terrible. And really, his bad punt when we had to punt, I think it was the 28-25 punt. Yeah, when it was 28-25, went 3 and out. First of all, we got to get that first down. And then him shanking that punt, that was his second shank punt of the day. Cameron Nislyak, or whatever your name is. Goodness gracious. Second shank punt. Put the Buccaneers in our territory to start their drive. They didn't have to get a first down to get in Falcon territory. They started in it because it's bad punting. And and then obviously they went down and scored. So thank goodness he's gone. And hopefully we can actually find a competent punter who can learn, who knows how to not shank punts every time he kicks the dang football. So there you go too as well. But again, like this video, comment your thoughts, tell me what you thought about the game yesterday. Give me your takeaways and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Appreciate you guys listening. Have a great rest of your Monday. Until I talk to you guys next time. Peace.